next 5 minutes. And I hope this is being recorded.
Yeah.
Good. There were 9 evaluators evaluating one speech of a speaker whose objectives were not read out. He's doing just his project 2, but then you were supposed to evaluate him based on the contest material. What you did well, what you could do well is what I'm going to take you through now. Many of you analytically reviewed the speech, which is what is required. You need not go into the finer points of the speech and repeat what Puneet had done. You had to evaluate his content of the speech in an analytic manner, which was on and off done. I won't say it was completely done, I will say on and off done. The areas of improvement were almost all the same, except for 1 or 2 people. Like somebody said, your gestures could have been improved. Now, if you really look at the video of Puneet's speech, it was filled with gestures. What you could have said was, your gestures could have been controlled rather than improved, because your gestures were too many. Yeah, movement was depicted by a lot of people, but what you could do better is pick up on an instance and show him the movement. Like eventually he said, yes, I did it. Now that is somewhere you tell him, you probably were here, you come forward and say, yes, I did it. Show it to him, rather than saying you could have had a purposeful movement. Alright? Purposeful movement everybody has, but what is purposeful movement is very, very important. What probably some people did was to get the title of the speech. I did not tell you the title, did I? When I introduced it? Yeah? In a lot of contests, you would like to wait for the title of the speech from the contest chair. I didn't do it today. But from the message, you picked up titles, especially Sudha, you picked up 3 or 4 titles of his speech, which was very nice. That means you are picking up the message which he was trying to give to the audience, and that's where you bring the title. That was done very well. One of the things which I really liked was he came, he saw, he conquered. Very well done. That was a good start. The second part was the volcano. The way he was actually brimming like a volcano, and eventually he came out of the volcano also. That was something done very, very well. Some things which you could do better. Nobody addressed the contest chair. 9 people, you're all in a contest. Okay? You understand? Judges are looking for opening body conclusion. Some of the judges are not as good as you think in listening prowess. When you say contest chair, collectors, masters, listening very cares. That's when they think, oh, opening is over. He had an opening. You understand? You capture the attention of the judges when you have this part. So nobody addressed that. Only 1 or 2 of you congratulated Puneet for taking over this job and coming and delivering a target speech here. Remember this. This is very important. When you take the role of a mystery speaker, you are being, what do you say, pounded by a lot of evaluators. So you should at least congratulate the speaker for taking on that role. Speak to the audience. I didn't see many of you speaking to the audience. Only 2 or 3 people actually spoke to the audience. A lot of people were glued to this side and looking at Puneet directly. What happens to the other people? So speak to the audience. You are speaking to the audience and then to the speaker. When you speak about the speaker's strengths, always address it as the speaker spoke very well. The speaker did this. The speaker did that. When you want to give areas of improvement, the hint is, Toastmaster Puneet, you could have done this way. That is when you actually look at the Toastmaster who spoke. As much as possible, try to have eye contact with the audience. Some of the things which you could avoid, okay, the word okay coming in your speech many times. Pauses which are going for long. You don't understand, some people will be thinking about what are you thinking. You have a paper in your hand, what you are thinking. Okay, those pauses make them feel that probably you are not well rehearsed or you are not listened to it properly. Eventually, the message. What was the message? You have to bring out the message and summarize it. I think I felt only 2 or 3 people summarized the speech very well. In an evaluation judges contest, judges sheet, please take the judges sheet which will be sent to you on email. In the judges sheet it's very clear. You have to have an analytical approach. You have to have suggestions for improvement. You have to speak about the language, the body language and the voice, and eventually you need to summarize in a very nice way. This is what you need to know. So the 5 areas of improvement which you could really think of are very clearly address the contest chair in a contest. Don't forget that. Number 2, speak to the audience, not just to the speaker. Number 3, when you are speaking about the speaker's strengths, address it in a very different manner, saying the speaker could have done this. When it's area for improvements, particularly go to the speaker. Avoid the okay, the pregnant pauses and everything, and bring color into your speech. Now I will ask a question to Puneet. It is difficult for you to answer, but you can try. Who was the best evaluator today? Whom do you feel was the best evaluator today?
No, but this question is irrelevant because he will name one who is very soft and very goody-goody to him.
No, let him decide.
So,
I'm giving a chance to him.
okay, so I felt okay, Revati was somewhere in terms, I felt that she had done in terms of parts, where she became a kid and everything, and she gave the analytical part. That was one, and second was Vishal. He was more of analytical, and he did few of things that I missed out in terms of actions which you were talking.
From a judge's sheet point of view, I have marked 4 of you who will stand 1 in 4. Number 1 is Robina.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not saying number 1, I'm saying number 1 is Robina, because from the judge's point of view, you would have captured their attention in the first 30 seconds, and you did that very well. Yeah. Number 2 was Nisa, because areas of improvement were very clearly shown. Number 3 was Sudha. When you came up, you spoke, what you could have done better is your timing. At green, you walked away. Yeah. Many judges, even though we tell them not to look at the clock or the red lights, they look at the lights. And the moment they see the green, they say, oh, she could have done better. Right? Then you go down. This is psychology. Yeah? Sharath. You're also in top 4. Well done. Okay? Thank you so much.